乐包装股份有限公司大中华环保总裁铃木靖浩先生来与我们分享绿色采购。Now, let us welcome Mr. Yasuhiro Suzuki, who works for Tetra Pak as a leader of the Greater China environmental sector. He's going to share with us green procurement. 让我们热烈掌声欢迎铃木靖浩先总裁。
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is my great honor to be invited to this 2014 International Conference, Innovative Business Missions in the Trend of the Global Economy. I wish I could speak in Chinese. Actually, I speak Chinese a little bit, but my Chinese is not really good enough to explain more detail here. So I'm sorry, I'm going to explain in English. So if you really want to use the headset, please prepare for your headset. So today, my presentation title is Green Procurement. And this is aligned to the organizer's objective. And this is the storyline I'm going to explain from now. First, I really want to explain Tetra Pak company, quite in short. And I want to explain about our purchasing purchasing policy in Tetra Pak and sustainable sourcing. And I really want to touch a little bit on the corporate social responsibility because this is the key to change behavior, especially from our side, industry's behavior change and try to change consumers' behavior and way forward. So these are content of my presentation from now. So Tetra Pak, I don't know. And also, maybe I have to introduce myself. I'm Japanese, maybe you know. But why I'm here in Taiwan is now I cover mostly 4 countries, Japan, Korea, and China and Taiwan, for environment issues. So that's why I'm come here to Taiwan and talk in front of you. So I'm really covering all environment issues in these 4 countries. So these 4 countries has many different stages and also issues and also trials. So I really want to include this kind of element into my presentation. The first, Tetra Pak. Tetra Pak is a B2B company. Maybe many of you might know the name of Tetra Pak. Tetra Pak is a company to produce paper cartons. Paper carton of the juice, or paper carton of the milk, or paper carton of the tea. Of course, we are not producing content. We are producing the outside. That means the carton, package. So we are a packaging company. But Tetra Pak is known as a packaging company, but actually Tetra Pak is not the only packaging company. Tetra Pak is also manufacturing packaging machine. Packaging machine means this kind of machines. This is the machine to produce package. So we are machine manufacturer, and also we are packaging manufacturer. So we have 2 dimensions in our business domain. And it's quite big number, but please read 178 billion pack sold in 2013. So in the world, all part of the world, we sold 178 billion package to the consumer. So Tetra Pak is the maybe number 1 biggest packaging company in the world. And also we are number 1 packaging, paper packaging manufacturer. That's why we really have to be responsible for our procurement. And also we really have to take care for all other responsibilities. He's our CEO, Mr. Dennis Johnson. He's Swedish. And he clearly mentioned success in business is more than just achieving financial goals. It's also about sustainable growth and protecting the environment. So our company, from the top to the staff, we share the same mindset, which means we are not, of course, we are individual company, which means we really have to work to seek more profit, but at the same time, we really have to keep good balance with the sustainability, and also we really have to work to protect the environment. So this is the main essence in Tetra Pak. We really work for our growth, but we also work for our society and our community, because we share what is in risk at this moment in the world. In the Mr. Paul's presentations, of course, we try to be living a nice life, but if all people on the globe enjoy the nice life like you do in Taipei, I think we do not have enough resources. So if mainland China people want to live the level in Taipei, I think we do not have enough resources. That is the reality. So what is happening after 2001 or 2014? So important natural resources are under threat and being depleted. That means we do not have enough resources to provide to everybody at this moment. And also, population is still continuously growing. And also, people are seeking for the more easy, effective life. People buy many things through internet. And further globalization, value chain, and producers. So these are all happening. And what's the end of this trend? This is quite alarming picture I got from some National Geographic here. So this is the impact is increasing exponentially, which means they call great accelerations. So impact is PAT. P is a populations, A is affluence, and T is a technology. Which means this A is maybe represent this world GDP, and technology is like a patent applications. This box shows in 1990, we just live in a quite small box here. This is the affluence GDP, this is population, this is the patent applications. So 1950, still this box. And next 61 years, we grow this way. So this picture says that we dump many, many technologies, many, many materials, many, many resources. Which means these are all impact to the global, impact to the environment. Which means we have to realize how many times for the impact we are providing or delivering to the nature compared to 61 years ago. So this is the reality. That's why everybody and every entity, including company, NGO, government, whoever, have to take on responsibility to handle these issues. At the same time, we are all in the advanced market, have to provide an equal right for the emerging market people to live up to the level of the satisfactory maybe wealth. So these are fundamental things we are facing. So that's why even Tetra Pak is the international company, but one small company. We cannot do many things, but we try to do our best. So if I talk about the purchasing side, as I said, Tetra Pak must be one of the biggest paper user in the world, which means Tetra Pak must be one of the biggest forestry resources user, which means we really have to be responsible for the forestry resources. So sorry, this is quite long sentence, but of course, if you have a handout, you can read afterward. So this is a Tetra Pak Group purchasing and supplier management policy. So of course, basically, we have to be a preferred customer to our supplier. Nice to say. And we really want our supplier to meet and exceed customers, means our expectation of quality, cost, and delivery. And on top of that, we have a special sentence regarding environment requirement. Environmental requirements are to a high degree taken into the consideration in the development of our supplier base and are a strong focus in all negotiation with suppliers. And from here, it's quite important. Tetra Pak will work together with its supplier to ensure that they have an excellent environmental performance, which means we are not just talking to our supplier. You have to provide environment-friendly product. We really have to seek for the maybe mutual effort to improve the environmental impact together with supplier. So these are quite important part, and I like this part most in this purchasing and supplier management policy in Tetra Pak. And on top of that, we have a forestry guideline, which means, okay, we are going to work with the supplier to improve their performance, and we try to be greener as much as possible. But at the same time, we also have to have our guideline. Our guideline for the purchasing. Our guideline to purchase paper, which means forestry resources. Then we set this guideline. First goal is the certifications. Certification means all our paper used in our production should be certified by forestry management scheme. And second goal is the all chain of the custody, which means all logistics from the forest to the paper manufacturer, and paper manufacturer to Tetra Pak factory, and Tetra Pak factory to our customer factory. All this transportation or logistics should be fully traceable. Traceability we really have to secure. So certification and full traceability, these two elements is the essence of the forestry guideline. And in the world, there are a couple of the forestry management certification scheme, as you know. Tetra Pak said that we are going to use FSC, Forest Stewardship Council, FSC logo. I think most of you know about FSC, I think. So maybe I don't need to explain what is FSC or what is the benefit of FSC, but just one or two words. FSC ensures the participation of all major interested and affected stakeholders, which means FSC invite forestry owner or residents nearby. So they also involve the local people, and also they also involve the NGO. So major international NGO is supported FSC. So these are quite strong points. So forestry management scheme, of course, it's not really just cut and after cut, just plant. Not so easy, because cutting is needed to be careful considerations. We cannot cut everything from the east to west or north to south. We really have to preserve some quite important area of the forest for the bird or for a bear or a sheep or whatever, and also farmers, also forestry industry people. That's why these are all well considered to manage the forest. So forestry management is quite important, and we prefer to use FSC from this stakeholders involvement, and also NGO involvement. And this is our environment goal in Tetra Pak. Today, I do not have enough time to explain all of them, but here we say that we aim to reach 100% our material should be certified FSC. This is our goal. So all of about 170 something billion package, our aim is to be certified by FSC. So this is our goal. I'm going to skip this one. And then, what is our status? FSC level product. Now, maybe you might say, only 18%? Yes, still 18%. But we cover more than 50 countries, and also it's growing. So, corporate social responsibility, because this is more behavior part. Behavior change from our side, which means the producer side. What we have changed in Tetra Pak, we just focus on the our operation before, but now we try to cover whole value chain, which means before we say that Tetra Pak is quite a good company because our operation is quite low environmental impact and quite green before. But now we're talking that we really have to take responsibility of the whole value chain, which means supplier to end of the life. So this is our behavior change. If we talk about value chain distribution of our environmental impact, actually Tetra Pak operation is quite small. Calculating all environmental impact along the whole value chain, our impact is only 4%. Customer 48% and supplier 41%. But what I said is we really have to take care of the all 100% environmental impact. So this is our behavior change. So we really want to be a credible supplier, and also we try to be a solution provider to reduce environmental impact in product operation and end of life. So for example, we recently developed the cap. You know the cap on the package. Normally it's from the oil, plastic. But we introduced special cap from the bio-base, which is from the sugar cane. So this is renewable material. And also we continuously decrease our weight. So we try to reduce the impact, environmental impact continuously, introducing different type of the package. And also we try to seek for the alternative solution of the alfoil, because alfoil is quite small portion in the terms of the weight, but the carbon impact is huge. That's why we really try to look for the alternative barrier material to alfoil at this moment. So these are our efforts for the product management or product development side, but also we try to be responsible for the end of the life. So Tetra Pak recycling rate is 24.5%. This rate is much lower to the Taiwan rate. Taiwan is much higher because we have a quite good recycling system. But this is a global average, which means we cover to Africa, South America, or Middle East, or wherever, in total 24.5%. So I think it's not so bad numbers. But I just want to say, we also want to take responsibility on this part. And in Taiwan, we purchase green energy, and 70% of our energy consumption in Taiwan is certified the green energy. We are using credit system and FSC product in Taiwan, and also some event participation, the corporate for the promote green mindset and green product, and eco product fair, and also EPA low carbon market and Type A main station. These are all our initiatives to communicate to consumer. So why we communicate to consumer this kind of thing? Because we also want to be a preferred supplier to the consumer. So we really want to communicate. What we really want to communicate is that we are not so big environment impact provider to the nature. So this is carbon emissions comparison among the different milk packages: paper carton, plastics, and glass bottles. So you can see our impact is relatively low compared to these guys. That's why I really believe that delivering our product, and also if our product is a preferred purchase choice by consumer, I think that this can contribute to the lowering the environment impact. And this is also quite similar chart with Mr. Powell. This is all environment level and also carbon footprint. These are quite important icon for consumer to choose the right product. So we really actively participate in these kind of activities, and we try to be a nice partner to these kind of organizations. So these are our efforts to be selected or to be purchased as a preferred choice. But the very last slide I want to say, then to be more efficient to communicate to consumer, of course, promotions, communications, awareness improvement, all these kind of things is important, and also keep fair treatment in the market is also quite important. So that's why we always ask registrators when they establish guidelines or registrations, ensure the right level of control, boundary conditions and enforcement, and implement registration through accreditations. These are requests to registrator, and for the industry side, we always have to take ownership over our responsibility and role, and coordinate relation with all partners involved. So we are the one of the player, but we really willing to work together with many stakeholders in any moment. So these are our commitment, and through this kind of the initiative, maybe we only can achieve our target together with all stakeholders. Thank you very much.